Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, Haskins. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 2nd down, Haskins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd and long.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Check up. 675. 53. Alert. You better bring Greystone, Travis. SOS. Mike, 50. 11. Mike.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
53, check 53.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
47's the mic. 47.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Now Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Haskins now off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Raiders 0.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Haskins going deep here for Stills. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And he's got the hook up here, it's Woods. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check out. Bring 90. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 9, check 9. Come. Hey, check. Hey, Zoo.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Check out. 180. You run. Check. Fresno. Mexico. Check out.
On 2nd and 15 now. Luck. Flush to his right. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
You got three down.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Watch the screen.
They'll run for it here with Smith. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
You better be ready.
Here's Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. The throw complete here to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Haskins. This is Butler making the catch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Raiders.
Set, ready. Eight together. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check. Watch the run.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's called the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Luck. Open man here is Conklin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Smith. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
12.
From the 41, Luck. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Freeman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 7, Haskins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now Ito Smith, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 36.
Now Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Haskins will throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And the Raider 1st down.
Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, here's Haskins. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jake Bunt, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A very solid gain of 27. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Chandler Jones. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Luck. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, that's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Raiders.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's bring it.
2nd down, Haskins. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Haskins. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's got it to Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch the pass.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. No. Big ass. Hey.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Mike, 44. Man, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And he finds his man. That's Butler. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Here's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Freeman. in the final minute, as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. Now the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
I'm going to run you over. 24 is the mark.
Now Luck. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Check, 47. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Let it go.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Oakland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and